Some Liverpool supporters were left disappointed with the announcement that Liverpool would not pursue Borussia Dortmund midfielder Jude Bellingham this summer. Bellingham's reported £120 million transfer fee turned Liverpool off, leading them to focus on other midfield transfer targets. Now, according to reports, Alexis Mac Allister is Liverpool's main transfer target this offseason. The Brighton midfielder, who scored a second-half stoppage time penalty against Manchester United midweek, sending the Seagulls to a 1-0 win, is set to leave the Amex Stadium this offseason. Brighton are already preparing to lose the midfielder. Now, rumors suggest Mac Allister would leave Brighton after helping Argentina to the World Cup last November. Brighton were uninterested in selling Mac Allister at the time due to the amount of money that he would fetch at that point. However, the Seagulls are now ready to cash in on Mac Allister, with Liverpool in pole position to sign him. According to football transfer guru Fabrizio Romano, Liverpool have beaten Manchester United and Chelsea to Mac Allister's signature. The Reds are set to pay £70 million to add the Argentine midfielder to the squad. Now, if Liverpool sign Mac Allister, the midfielder must be seen as the ideal alternative to Bellingham. Liverpool could have spent £120 million solely on Bellingham, but adding Mac Allister for £70 million would allow Liverpool to spend further funds elsewhere on the squad. Another midfielder would be needed, to be honest, for Liverpool, but there are issues in defense, as we've seen this season, and another centre-back or right-back would be ideal for Liverpool to target in this offseason. Liverpool will need at least two midfielders this offseason, as it appears James Milner will now leave the club on a free transfer. He's expected to sign for Brighton on a free, and he will join Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain and Naby Keita exiting Anfield on free transfers. All three players will go this season, leaving a sizable hole in the squad, but the good news is Liverpool have Stefan Bajcetic, who can step in and will be coming back from injury next season, and also Curtis Jones has emerged, or re-emerged I should say, and is playing fantastic football, the best of his Liverpool career. Harvey Elliott is still available and is continuing to develop as a player. There's Fabio Carvalho as well, who could step into a more prominent role next season. So Liverpool are still flush with young midfielders, and Mac Allister would just add to that stable of good central midfield talent. He is only 24 years old. Now, Jurgen Klopp could also move Trent Alexander-Arnold into a permanent central midfield role. We've seen him play in this hybrid right-back central midfield role over the last few games, and he has excelled, tallying far more assists than he was earlier in the season, playing solely as a right-back. Now, there is no evidence, though, that Klopp will play Alexander-Arnold solely in that midfield role for next season, although fans are crying out for it. Now, Mac Allister has appeared in 29 Premier League games this season for Brighton, scoring 9 goals and assisting 1. His 9 goals are a career high, with his previous best coming last season with 5 for Brighton. 3 of Mac Allister's goals have come from the penalty spot, with 6 from open play. And again, we saw him score that penalty to win the game against Manchester United in midweek, as that loss for United keeps that door open for Liverpool to finish in the top 4. Mac Allister joined Brighton in 2020 after helping Argentina's Boca Juniors win the Premier Division title. Now, since arriving from the Amex, Mac Allister's career has been on an upward trajectory, appearing in more league games each season. The Argentine can play as either an attacking midfielder or defensive midfielder, could fill 2 important roles for Liverpool. While there is a clamor for Liverpool to break the bank this summer and sign Bellingham, Mac Allister is a proven Premier League player already, and he could potentially fit into Liverpool's midfield far better than Bellingham. Now, how do the two players compare? Well, looking at a few stats, Bellingham has played 2,511 Bundesliga minutes this season, scoring 5 goals and adding 4 assists. He averages 2.5 tackles, 1.2 interceptions, and 1.1 key passes per fixture. Mac Allister has 9 goals and 1 assist in 2,452 minutes of Premier League action. He averages 2.1 tackles, 0.8 interceptions, and 1.2 key passes per game. Now, the numbers are very similar, but the biggest difference here is that Mac Allister has played fewer minutes while competing in the Premier League. He's a Premier League ready player and could fit right into that Liverpool starting 11 from day one. Bellingham is a fine player, yet that price tag is just far too much for Liverpool, while Mac Allister's £70 million price tag allows them to go out and sign at least one more midfielder. So who else could Liverpool sign this summer to go along with Mac Allister and play in central midfield? Well, Liverpool are interested in Bayern Munich's Ryan Gravenberch, who signed from Ajax last season with the German Giants, but he has struggled for minutes in Munich. Chelsea's Mason Mount is also of interest, but a deal could depend on the player signing a new contract with Chelsea. Mount could be available for around £70 million as Chelsea try to recoup some of that money that they spent over the last 2 transfer windows. In the end, Liverpool could pay £120 million to £140 million for two high-quality midfielders rather than solely signing Bellingham for the same price. Now, as good as Bellingham is, he alone cannot fix Liverpool's midfield nor fix the issues that Jurgen Klopp has with the team at the moment. It is worth remembering again that Bacecic, Harvey Elliott, and Curtis Jones are all going to be fighting for places in midfield next season. Then there's also Thiago, there's Jordan Henderson, there's Fabinho, and although the three veterans are getting older and are affected more by injuries than they have in previous years, they are still high-quality players in the center of midfield for Liverpool. And Liverpool's midfield could be completely revamped with Mac Allister signing and his high energy. He's been fantastic at Brighton, and I can see that translating over to Anfield and helping Liverpool do good things in the years to come. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, please hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel. You can also share the video on social media and comment below about Alexis Mac Allister and his potential of signing for Liverpool this offseason. Be sure to check out the Liverpool Reds FC blog website for more views and analysis of Liverpool Football Club. I'll see you next time here on the Liverpool Reds FC blog YouTube channel.